Today we will be learning about gerunds. Please write your learning target on the top of your notes. And remember, if it's in red, to please highlight the important phrases. Learning target. I will be able to define and identify gerunds and gerund phrases. So a gerund, by definition, is a verb form ending in ing that is used as a noun. For example, the dancing was fun. Dancing is the gerund in this sentence. It is being used as a noun. It's actually the subject of this sentence. The dancing was fun. So participles were the last phrases we studied, and those also end in ing. So we just want to make sure we understand the difference between a gerund and a present participle. Gerunds function as nouns, whereas present participles always function as adjectives. For example, this is the present participle. Laughing, Alice answered the question. So laughing is modifying the noun Alice. It's being used as an adjective. Whereas in this sentence, laughing gives Alice a side ache. Laughing is actually the subject of this sentence, and it's being used as a noun. Gerunds are awesome because there's a test you can run, and it always works to find out whether it is a gerund or not. So you can always substitute the word it for the gerund or the entire gerund phrase. And if that sentence makes sense, then it is indeed a gerund. Here's a good example. Shauna tried climbing faster. Climbing is a gerund. Can we substitute climbing for it? Shauna tried it faster? Sure, it works. Here's another example. We worked better after resting. Resting is a gerund. It's being used as a noun in the sentence. So let's try it with it. We worked better after it. Sure, it works. It makes sense. But if you cannot substitute it for an ing word or a phrase, then the ing word or phrase must be a participle or participle phrase. For example, parking their cars, they ran into the store. Let's try the it test. They ran into the store. Does it work? Does it make sense? No. Therefore, parking their cars is indeed a participle phrase. It's being used to modify the they. It's an adjective. So on the bottom of the front of your paper is the first application. Sort the following words as being either gerunds or present participles. So moving on from just a simple gerund, a gerund phrase consists of a gerund and any modifiers or complements the gerund has. The entire phrase is used as a noun. Therefore, if you're running the gerund test, you have to substitute that entire phrase for the it. The gentle pattering of the rain was a welcome sound. That whole phrase, the gentle pattering of the rain, is being used as a gerund. Let's try the test. It was a welcome sound. Does it work? Yes. Here's a little practice gerund phrase. Practicing grammar is my favorite after-school activity. Practicing grammar in that sentence is indeed a gerund phrase. I can substitute it. It is my favorite after-school activity. Food for thought. Here's another example. I feared skiing down the mountain alone. Skiing down the mountain alone is the complete gerund phrase. That whole phrase is being used as a noun. Let's try the it test. I feared it. Sure, it works. Evelyn won a gold medal for running the 100-meter dash. Running the 100-meter dash in this sentence is a gerund phrase. On the back of your paper, the next application, please read the paragraph and highlight all of the gerund phrases you can find. Here is another application for you, our last application with gerunds. Combine the following sentences by changing the second sentence into a gerund or gerund phrase and substituting the gerund or gerund phrase for the it in the first sentence. For example, it is hard work in the dark plus I fixed a flat tire. So let's take out the it, substitute it for fixing a flat tire. is hard work in the dark. Lastly, please summarize in your own words. Define and explain how to identify gerunds and gerund phrases. I need a minimum of 3 sentences, and you will not receive full credit without doing the summary. So once again, please, in your own words, define and explain how to identify gerunds and gerund phrases.